Welcome to my academic research writing series. This is the fourth in the series. The first one that you can find on my YouTube is on how to find a research topic, that is an academic research topic. Then the second one is on the background of the study. The third one is on writing the statement of the problem. And this one is on writing an abstract. There are other areas that I will revisit, like the objectives, the research questions, and the like. I've actually jumped to this one because of public outcry. My students and other people who are following my channel need this information. Before I tell you what an abstract is, let me tell you when is an abstract needed. An abstract is needed whenever you carry out an academic research. In fact, it can be at higher level, secondary education, or at university level, be it undergraduate or postgraduate. You need an abstract. An abstract is also needed for conferences. When a core of papers has been done, it means that what you need to submit first is an abstract. And then when they receive your abstract, they can decide whether your paper fits for that conference or not. So you can see how an abstract is important and how it should be written because of that importance. Then abstracts are also needed in other education endeavors. Then after telling you that, let me now tell you what an abstract is. It is a self-sufficient informative summary of an entire research. In other words, it acts as a pre-review of the research. You need to actually summarize what is in your research. And this should be done systematically and orderly so that the essence of what is in your research is reflected in the abstract. Because of this nature of the abstract, it should be placed at the beginning of your research. Then, because I've said that an abstract should be put at the beginning of a research, maybe some people are now wondering, when is an abstract written? An abstract is written when the whole research has been written. And the reason why it should be so is because when the entire research has been written, this is when you can extract the important aspects that summarizes your research. So this is when all the information to be summarized is available. So in fact, what you need to do, you do all the procedures for the research, you write it, and when it is done, this is when you write the abstract. Then let me look at the characteristics of a good academic abstract. It should be well written so as to give great first impressions. Remember, I said an abstract is put at the beginning of the research, it means that the reader and the researchers, other researchers in fact, they read the abstract before they read the entire research. As a result, it should give these first impressions, and it is these impressions that will determine whether the reader will read the entire research or not. An abstract is systematically and formally written. So in fact, there are aspects to be written in order, and I'm going to give you that information soon. Then some people may wonder on the size of an abstract. It is usually about 300 words, but I cannot limit it to that. The main reason being that some institutions normally specify the number of words that are needed for their students, if they are students, and even for conferences, they specify how many words for the abstract. So if there are specifications given, you need to follow those. Then the style of writing. Currently, most institutions follow the APA style, but I'm not limiting the style to APA, but I'm simply saying in case you are using the APA style, then your abstract should be double spaced. Then the other characteristic that I've already worked on is make sure that it is a true summary of the entire research. Then the purpose. The purpose of an abstract is to highlight what the research is about, and also to show the aspects that are involved in the research. Things like the research methodology, data collection, analysis, findings, and so on. They should be shown by an abstract. Then the other purpose is to guide readers in case they are looking for specific studies. So instead of wasting time reading all the researches, then a reader will look at the abstract, read the abstract, decide whether it is important to read the whole paper or not. Then here are the contents of an abstract. I've tried to put them in order. Right? The first thing is to write a thesis statement. By thesis statement, I mean the broader aspect of the research, of what the research is about. Then after doing that, you now write on the purpose of the study, then the symbol that has been used in the study. Then you write on the methodology that has been worked on, the design that has been decided on, then the data collection and analysis methodology that has been used. Then after that, the major findings of the study, the conclusions of the study, and the recommendations of the study. Before I actually come to the end of this presentation, maybe some people are wondering on the key terms. The key terms are needed in some abstract adventures. For example, when you are writing a research for publication, in journals. You need to put the key terms. And when you want to present your study on conferences, you need to include the key terms. And these key terms are usually 3 or 4, where you need to extract the important terms of the study. This can be extracted from the topic. Let's say the study has been carried in Zimbabwe, so Zimbabwe becomes one of the key terms. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time. Remember to like my video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel.